I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Brooklyn Beats. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
4A. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Jones on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
To second and goal.
Another try for Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Steps away to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Season magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Curtis Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Carolina.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10-12 times in a game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rodriguez. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the gun, Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jones pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Jones on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
The kicker on.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Jones now throwing after the interception. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Khalil Mack, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, throw left side complete. It's Rodriguez. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Number 26.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodriguez.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, Runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones throwing on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
His guys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 28. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Down right around the 25.
Saquon
A
Barkley.
gain of 3, 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. shotgun handoff now for Love. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 2. Watch the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Jones now to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Love. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go. Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 54. Tighten up. Tighten up.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score, beats 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
2nd and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Panthers' 8.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The quarterback on the
only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
they'll try and run the option to pick it up, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles.